Hi guys! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make fluffy slime with no shaving foam, and I'm going to be showing you 3 recipes. For the first recipe, we're going to need some PVA glue, and literally anyone will work. And then to make it fluffy, we're going to use some hair mousse, and I think mine's from L'Oreal, and it comes out like a shaving foam, but then when you push it down, it's more kind of like a foaming hand wash, I guess, because there's a lot of air in the mixture. So even though you're adding a lot of product, the amount that's actually being added into the glue isn't very much at all. With this mixture, I always find that it has a kind of like a loose texture, and I feel like it's watery, so I add so much activator. But don't worry, it's not going to turn out watery. You just need to add your activator really gradually, and I always find that it becomes kind of hard at first, and then when I stir it in, it becomes stringy at the side. And the moment it becomes stringy and it becomes kind of hard for me to stir in like it is here, I keep stirring it for 5 minutes, and then I just find that the mixture comes together and I never need to add any more activator. I have a feeling that method 2 is really going to surprise you, but there's only 2 ingredients for this, and the first one is glue and the second one is borax. And I know what you're thinking, this is definitely not going to make a fluffy slime, what is she talking about? But all you're going to need to do is add some activator and then add some colouring if you want to. The reason I add some activator before is because my colouring always makes my mixtures go watery, so if I add some activator before, I find that the mixture stays really thick. After I've added my colouring, I just go back in with some borax and I mix it for kind of like 5 minutes, and if you're wondering why I do it for so long, it's because I always find that glue by itself activates more the more you play with it, so you don't actually need that much borax. I think I normally add 8 pumps in total, but what I do is when it gets to this really sticky stage, I literally added no more activator. I just played with it in my hands and played with it in the bowl for 10 to 15 minutes, and it sounds like such a long time, but if you kind of leave it sticky, then it stays so soft and it's so fluffy and fun to play with. Last but not least, we have the most popular no shaving foam fluffy slime recipe. For this, we're going to need some glue. If you want some colouring, the only reason I've coloured it loads of different colours is so I could tell the different ones when I was showing it in the clips. But we're going to use foaming hand wash for this one to make it fluffy, and I love watching this mix in because you can literally see it becoming fluffy before your eyes. And I got really impatient and added all my activator in one go, and it actually didn't ruin it, thank God. It became really stringy like this, and when it becomes stringy, you know you can save it and just play with it in your hands, and it becomes so smooth. Literally, this is the smoothest recipe ever. It wasn't the fluffiest one. I think the fluffiest recipe was probably the mousse, but this was still super fluffy and fun to play with. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.